Oh, that's the wrong window.
Already off to a great start.
I know, this is awesome. Hey, everybody, it's, look what it is. It's Super Cyborg. This is a game that was gifted to me by Dominic Tarasan. It is not on Steam, to my knowledge. I'm here with, our good friend Sara.
Hello.
A.k.a. Decaf Delinquent, a.k.a. @DameHasClass.
A.k.a.
Right. You have a thing to plug, I understand.
I do! Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
I know.
You always ask me, and I'm just like, not really. I have a gaming blog, and it's overwriteyoursave.com.
Awesome.
.com.
Wow.
I spent $10 at .com just for you.
Wow, that's all? Just for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
or just for all of us?
everyone.
Alright,
Mostly
cool.
you.
Awesome.
I expect some of that.
I hear ya.
Ad revenue.
Yeah. Totally. Man, I'm getting buzzed. What's happening? Is it...
Already.
It's just fantasy football text, so okay,
Gosh.
cool. I tried that this year. Fuck it, though, we're not talking about football.
No, this isn't football time. This is
No.
Super Cyborg time. This is glittery pink gun time.
Mm-hmm. And for the record, the famous Infernox X, this is the same Sara that was on Guest Supre a while back.
It is.
Alright, I can be Cyborg V1, which is this red with the purple gun cyborg, or Cyborg V2, which looks like a little more orange armor, kind of a Samus Aran type of deal, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
That's lucky for me. I've never actually played as Cyborg V2, so...
Yeah.
Alright. This, RCS Nick says, oh, this looks Contra as hell. This is Contra as hell, this game. This is, like, about as Contra as shit gets. I'm gonna put it that way. Did you play Contra back in the day?
I did not. I didn't find out until I was about 19 that you could run in Super Mario. So that's the kind of gamer, quote-unquote, that I was when I was like 10 years old. So no, I wouldn't have been able to play Contra. There's no way that I would have had the motor skills at the time. But I really like watching people play it. I think it's a really entertaining looking game.
Yeah, this is a super, like, definite love letter to Contra, you know? I didn't really show it up, but you'll get the title screen, like the Super in Super Cyborg looks exactly like the Super in Super Super Save, I should say. Because Super Contra was kind of its own thing in the arcade.
I like that you're fighting plant people. I don't know.
I don't really know that there's much of a story. I mean, it involves aliens, certainly, and cyborgs, but you can see the alien design is really... It's like, it's cool, like, it's like kind of nice direction and everything, but, you know... And as G-Nit points out, even the jump is Contra, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Totally. You do get a secondary, like, charge shot, too. Which, yeah. So, you have tons of stuff, it's all set, music's pretty good, you know? Whoa, that was close. It's also not an easy game.
Much like
Contra, right? Actually, the first couple of Contras, I think, are, like... I actually don't think they're that hard, you know? They kind of have that reputation, but I think it's a little undeserved. This is actually pretty difficult. Like, for my money, Contra 3 is a really hard Contra, a.k.a. the one I'm good at. That's why I'm saying it.
Of course.
Right, yeah, well,
Hardest
then.
one.
Whoa. I was not... see, that's the one problem when you play these action games and you have a chat, too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep an eye on it so you don't...
The RCS Nix, this is a really cool game. Unfortunately, like I said, I was gifted it, so I don't know like how much it is or anything. I think it's pretty cheap, like the $5-ish kind of deal, you know? And frankly, if you're into Contra, you know, it's definitely worth it.
You could get Super Cyborg on the Sara for $5.
$5, there we go.
It has a 9.5 average rating.
Mm-hmm. We even have bosses in this game, you know?
Nice.
It's great. Whoa. That was total crap.
You didn't tell me that this was going to be another Gal Shell.
No, it's not. It's not going to be another Gal Shell. This is all PG-13 worst, I think, so. And you can't hear it, but just trust me on this. The music's pretty good. Like, you know, it's a pretty good homage to, like, NES action kind of music, you know? Sort of Battletoadsy in a way, you could say. But, what have you written about on your blog so far?
I have an introductory post, and then I figured I would make... Because the last game I bought was The Sims 4, which I really enjoy.
Really?
I thought I would write about it, and I ended up spending a week on, like, a really long blog post, so it took a long time, but that's up there. Just kind of how I experienced the very first Sims game and how I kind of can't get out of buying every single one.
Now, you know... Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was trailing.
That's alright. I was gonna say, the only review I've read or seen of The Sims 4 is Zero Punctuation.
Oh, I always like their stuff. I need to watch that.
But, yeah. But Yahtzee did not have big praise for that game, I'm just gonna warn you.
Yeah, for me, I think it's really people that really enjoyed the previous games at length that are gonna really appreciate the nice things that are in 4. I think just like a casual, like, random person that doesn't really play The Sims would just feel like this is... I don't think they'd appreciate the finer things.
I understand.
I like it, and it's very pretty, and it runs well. Which I barely even played 3 because it ran like shit. It was a garbage game. I hate that game.
By the way, I'm having a question here from chat that I'm going to answer is, does the Konami code work in this game?
That was a good question.
Yeah. I don't think it works on the pause menu. Maybe after I die, we'll try it on the main menu. Anyway, what else? See, that's what you're playing, Sims 4?
Yeah, and then I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3, like a lot, since the new patch came out. It's just a really good not mindless, but if you're listening to a podcast or like watching something on TV, it's just kind of like kill monsters, get stuff. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna write about on my blog yet, which is a great start.
What about Super Cyborg? Fuck!
I could write about Super Cyborg.
Yeah, not many people have heard about Super Cyborg, so...
It was something I was gonna do as a video series, but I'll probably just do it on the blog of going back to old games that I played as a kid and see how they held up. Like Museum Madness, which I feel like not a lot of people.
What is Museum Madness?
It's an old point-and-click adventure. I don't want to call it I guess it is an adventure game. You basically are a small child and you have a robot friend and you break into a museum and all of the they have like a caveman and like the Wright brothers and each one of them are like alive and they have a problem and you collect items and you help them like get their plane working or teach the Egyptians that papyrus is a thing they can use. I don't really remember what the ultimate plot was, like why you're even in there.
Right.
And make these things that are alive that shouldn't be alive, but...
Yikes. There we go. Okay.
Oh no?
Sorry. I got cornered there, but just at the last second. You know what else you can write about is Crimson Clover, aka the best game?
That's what I hear.
It's really good, though. I'm telling you. These shooter games are gonna hit big. You'll see.
Gosh.
This is a genre that's
Have
going
you been
places.
Playing anything else lately other than shmups, really?
Is this a shmup?
I mean, no.
I mean, you're shooting, I guess, right?
Shooting,
like, literally.
Things,
but
yeah.
I would call it a run and gun. No. I don't know. You know what's funny is somebody asked me for that shooting gallery thread that I made on SA, like, can I do games like this? And I'm like, I don't fucking care. But then somebody got mad because somebody did Pocky and Rocky, which is a game like this, and then they're like, well, I guess we're just calling anything a shooter now. And it's like, all right, I'm sorry. We'll enforce better shit.
Labels are really important. You should know that.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. What do you call it? What else is going on? We got new carpeting at my house.
Wow, what color? What kind of off-white is it?
It's like a leopard print, actually. I'm not even kidding. And then my wife wanted it, and I was like, I don't really care, to be honest, you know.
Yeah.
And then I saw it, and I'm like, that's very leopard, and she got upset because, you know, I didn't love it. Not like upset, like,
no,
we're not getting a divorce over it, but she's like, I really wanted you to like it. I'm like, oh, honey, I don't care. I just want to play my video game. But you know.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen, like, a wall-to-wall carpet that's leopard print.
It's not wall-to-wall. Well, yeah, it is, actually.
Oh.
Right, yeah. No, it is. I'm sorry. It is wall-to-wall. It's like, it's on the stairs, more or less, you know?
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
And then when you get upstairs, like, there's a little more leopard, and then, like, the rooms are actually, like, an off-white, yeah. Because you gotta get that when you carpet.
Yeah, you do. I have hardwoods, so I don't know. I love hardwoods.
We have a bunch of hardwoods. Yeah.
Just because I have a cat, and when she pukes somewhere, I usually don't have to worry about it. It's easy to clean up. Which soon you'll also have a thing that pukes. So maybe...
Right. It's coming. She's coming. No, we have hardwood when you walk in, and then our kitchen and, like, kind of main area, you know, is...
Growing up, the home I grew up in was built... I don't know when it was built, probably like early 60s, and it had really short carpet in the kitchen, which is the worst. I don't know. Like carpet in a kitchen. But
that's kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, and then my boyfriend's old house had carpet in the bathroom, which again, horrible idea. I don't understand.
Somebody mentioned, by the way, there was a death rip from Contra where if you fall off the bottom of the screen, that like counts as death, even though there should have been a cliff there. But they're right too. That is bullshit, frankly. This stage I got a lot of practice on because this is about where the game decides to like say, "Fuck it, we're going hard." If you don't have a weapon too, you're kind of screwed in some sections, and there's some sections even where you do have a weapon. I'm still not entirely sure what to do. That's strategy talk.
How long have you been playing this game, Link?
When I got it, I played it for a couple weeks on the bus, but it started giving me motion sickness for some reason. Like,
do you normally experience that with games?
Not at all. It was like, I don't know if it was while driving or what, or I don't know if there's like something with the, like, funky with the frame rate, that is kind of like a subtle thing, but for some reason this game and like, not very many others, like I think one more recently I found too, I was like, what the hell is this about, but, that said, like, so I like it, but bus is where I play a lot of games, just for the hell of it, to kill time and shit. If I'm not doing audio stuff. So, like, I couldn't play it for a while, but now I'm back in it.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't get motion sick from games, because I actually get really motion sick easily, like, in real life, like, being in cars.
I can't do the thing where you're reading cars.
No, I would just pass out. It's an awful feeling.
Get all nauseous. It's terrible, really.
It's terrible. This boss.
Speaking of motion
stuff going on.
I was kind of annoyed with this boss because the trick to it is you have to run between its legs, which in a 2D game it's not very apparent that won't kill you.
Yeah, that you could even do that.
Right. I was a little unhappy with that part of it, but it turns out he's pretty easy compared to the real boss of this level. So yeah, the enemy design's really creative. I have to give him that.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah. This guy's tongue is just out for no reason, and then, there you go. He's a really tough boss, though, if you don't have a strong weapon, because you have to do a few phases of that, and it's not particularly easy to dodge, Like, the pooping out blueberries thing, like, the way the timing is, you can't just jump straight up, Like, it's just a little off. They put a lot of thought into shit like that. Like, those subtle kind of, how high can you jump, how fast kind of things. But, that's my talk of strategy. Perhaps you could just transcribe this in your blog.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm typing as we speak very quietly.
Should I go spread gun or laser? I don't know what to do. Let's go spread. Just to show it off, we'll say. Okay, this part I hate.
Salmon row.
Mother...
Aww.
Alright, that sucks, because this boss blows if you do not have a weapon. Well, hey.
I think you can do it.
So this boss has, he's got a few forms, and, whoa, that's right, okay. I'm trying to remember, he has 4 attacks, I think one of them is, this one's not too bad. It's the 4th attack where he's vulnerable. Then he swoops down, if I remember, that's true, and then, then he's vulnerable here in his butt stock, I guess you call it.
The glowing red thing.
Right, it's just part of him now. Ah, come on! Yeah. So, and then he shoots bubbles at you, because why wouldn't he?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, totally. Now, the bad news is, though, this is only the first form of the boss, and Form 2 is, like, oh my god, I have so much trouble with that. Like, even now, like, I don't know how to beat it, like, exactly. Which we'll get there when we, get there. The famous Infernox says, why is this not on Steam? I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
It's, seems like I would love for this to be on Steam, honestly. Well, I mean, I have it now, so who cares, but...
Right.
Okay, so this is it. This looks super easy, right? But then... He has a lazy chase, kind of an accelerative chase when he jumps left, and it's super hard to predict exactly where he's going to land. Wow, I usually don't survive it. Then we have this pattern, which is...
I don't know why his little face makes me laugh.
A little fish face. Ah, you... So this part is weird, right?
Yeah, that's really... It's kind of an interesting mechanic, though.
Right? It's a cool
jump
pattern.
Rope.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to, because it's not usual, and okay, we got him.
Yay.
Hooray!
Yeah, you can get this game, like I said, on Desura, and there's actually a free demo that is the first 2 levels of the game. So
nice. I think I've gotten to level 6 and then I got motion sick and I couldn't play anymore. But what sucks is, like, with video, I wanted to play it, because I'm like, I gotta see what's next, but then...
It's not worth it.
No, it's gonna make me throw up, so fuck it. Can't do it.
Let's put that in your review of the game. The game's terrible. It literally made me vomit.
Whoa.
Something about the background that is...
It's,
me.
Yeah, this is a spider level, I think, right? Spidery.
Spiders. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, have you seen the new, PT trailer? The second one?
I have. Oh my gosh, it looks so crazy.
Yeah, the centipedes thing was fucked up.
Yeah.
I wanted to try to make a video where I voice the guy in first person who's, like, going through that, though.
I think that could be kind of funny.
Because he's like, it's like, oh, centipedes, whatever. Oh my gosh, this thing with the handprint! Oh, hey, bloody handprints, that's weird.
I know, like slows down at random points, like,
it's like, oh yeah, the thing's behind me, I totally forgot. Shit, yeah. You're still here, right?
The part, at the end where the arm, I don't know if it's a lady, I can't tell, that's like clawing down the hallway that's giant, really reminds me of that scene in, Dread Out, which is a Fatal Frame-esque game that's on Steam.
Dread Out? I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's, Bob, Tortoise on Tour, streamed it a while ago. I actually have it on my wishlist, so I should buy it, but it's really good. I like Fatal Frame, and it's kind of like you're a girl, and you have a cell phone, and use it to take pictures, but you're going through this school area that's hella haunted, because ghosts, but...
The area. Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Of course.
I'm seeing in chat that this game is actually on Steam Greenlight, so please vote for Super Cyborg on Steam Greenlight. I did not realize. Sorry about that. But
that's fine.
And it's in the chat right now. The link has been posted, but
sweet.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, what was I saying? Dread Out, cell phone. That's pretty cool, actually, though. I like that idea.
Yeah, and there's some really funny parts. Like, I know Bob posted some like small snippets of the stream. There's like a ghost that you can't see, but you're in the street and he keeps running over you, and he's on a motorcycle, and if you catch him, like, looking through your camera to see him, he, like, pops a wheelie. It's like, I don't know, little things like that make me laugh. But, yeah, I haven't played any of the newer Silent Hills. Like, I didn't play Homecoming or Downpour.
Same.
The last one I played was 4, so...
Same. I liked 4, though. I felt like, I mean...
4, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like, second half was terrible. I'm not gonna, pretend. No, I'm not gonna paint black and white on that one. I just thought it was like I had a lot of really cool ideas,
Yeah, and even there's some small nods to it in the PT demo where there's like a hole in the bathroom, and it just makes me think of the hole.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Right.
That part really scared me. That was like probably the first time in 4 that I got really scared, because it was just like. It wasn't just like go through the hole and then we're gonna animate you going. It's like it's making you physically crawl through it, and it's really long, and it's just like the ring, and it's gross and scary.
What I really like in 4 is I like, what's his name? Braithwaite, the fourth guy, when he gets electrocuted.
Yeah, I can't.
That's like a pretty death, but then he starts talking to you, and then that was like freaked me the fuck out.
Ugh.
And then I love, too, when you go back to your room and then outside it's like, better check on your neighbor. I thought that was a really creepy thing.
Yeah.
And I think she's gone then, but it was like, it's a really cool stuff.
But yeah, I'm curious, and definitely the more I see about Silent Hills, the more I'm just like, I'm probably going to have to buy a console to play this.
I read a thing, too. PT was actually like a thing that Kojima made specifically to convince Konami that he could do horror.
Oh, wow. Well...
It's funny, too, because I never thought about it, but he is kind of perfect for that. Like, all his, like, weird fourth wall breaking stuff,
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of been doing that for a long time.
It's like,
so give him a platform that's basically just fucking with people.
Yeah, right? It's all like
it's probably just like, finally it happened. Somebody is going to let me do Psycho Mantis for an entire game, and I'm going to love it.
Absolutely. It's all like Eternal Darkness and, like, Amnesia, I think, had some elements of that, right? I never played too much of Amnesia. I think I got to I think I'm like halfway through it or whatever. Like,
yeah, I have it, but I'm a wuss.
I think it's
I'm becoming less of a wuss, but
what do you call it? Flash games have actually made me less of a wuss because the pop scares in them.
That's true. If you think about it, it kind of desensitizes you to that, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, like I'll kind of. Right, like I'll kind of jump back a little maybe at the worst, but I usually don't make a noise, usually.
Yeah. I definitely yelled in PT with the first time you see her in the door, like really, like that was...
Oh, you played it?
Oh, I watched someone play it.
I watched.
Before,
I actually put it on in my my bedroom, you know, like to see it in HD and stuff, and like because I hadn't noticed her coming out of the door, but that was pretty awesome. I love too. Don't look behind you. It's like a little jump scare thing, but
yeah.
Or it's actually look behind you. I said look behind you. The trick. I forget the mechanic, like how that actually works. Like you're supposed to do it the first time, but
yeah, it's one of those things. Everybody plays it differently, and they end up experiencing things at different times. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if the whole game was like that, but I wouldn't expect it. I guess.
I think it would be. And there's also damn it, I'm doing terrible this run. Well, actually, I don't know. I got stage 4, whatever. I'm doing terrible this particular like run in the spider room. Anyway, let's see. There's what do you call it? So Honey Pop is saying Amnesia wasn't good to him, and I kind of see that because the problem with Amnesia is I think it's pretty good when it starts, but then you start getting used to it, you know?
Yeah, like the first time you realize that you have nothing to defend yourself and you have to hide, but then you spend 2 hours of hiding, and it's like, okay, I get it, I have to run. Like,
right. And it is smart, like, you've seen the monster in it by now, but, like, it is smart, like, the way, like, you can't look at it because you'll go nuts and things like that. So, I think that was, like, one of the stupidest things ever to take it out of the sequel, you know?
Yeah.
That's just, like, whatever. And then I heard in the sequel, like, they don't even kill you, they just put you in a little jail if they catch you, which is, like, it's kind of stupid.
Put you in loser jail. So sad. Game over. You watch yourself sit in prison for, like, 2 minutes and then we'll let you keep playing. Yeah, there's just so many things in PT, like, I just can't wait. Like, the whole, like, we're all, like, just gonna preface this with saying, like, we're probably gonna spoil things for people if you somehow haven't watched this yet.
Yeah.
But the part where the cooler is hanging.
Oh, yeah.
Just the noise that came out, like, really awful, like, really scary audio stuff in that. And that's usually what gets me in games. Like, that's what really upset me about Dead Space, is just, like, the audio direction. Like, how scary everything sounded, not necessarily how scary it looked, but it's terrible noises.
I didn't watch Bob's stream. You weren't in that, right?
No. He doesn't ask me around.
What?
He's used to me never being around for them, but now I have different schedules.
Gotcha. Oh, Bob. That's at Tortoise on Tour, by the way.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He does YouTube Reacts videos, which are hilarious.
They're very funny.
But yeah, he also was, I think, the person who really figured out the whole, like, there's like a baby's laughing puzzle in it.
Yeah, where you have to, like, wait. He really spent a lot of time, like, a lot of time.
Yeah. Because
he really loves Silent Hill, so I'm curious to know the actual amount of hours he spent in that demo. So it's really a lot.
It was supposed, and I think it was supposed to last a week, right? Was the whole thing, but like, people figured it out on day 1.
Yeah. Not too surprising. People are always going to brute force that stuff.
Oh, and I think Voidburger tweeted something that, like, apparently the guy who designed Pyramid Head is going to make the new enemy in the new Clock Tower game.
Dang.
That'd be pretty cool. I've wanted to wrong pray or something, the SNES version of Clock Tower. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I might have seen it.
Because it's actually a pretty scary game, but there's, like, one sort of Dark World mom moment in it that I would like somebody to, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's a little more like, what the hell is this kind of thing, but I think it's interesting. I remember...
The graphics are kind of funny.
What's that?
I'm looking at it now on Google.
It's a very odd sort of horror game, because it's like 16-bit it's not side-scroller, really. It's like isometric kind of, but it's like a very, very, very odd perspective and gameplay thing for a horror game, you know? But that said, it's still pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. Might be interesting.
It's one of the first games, too, where you actually have to, like, hide from the...
Oh.
You know, you can't fight back. And, but one thing that is weird is, like, the villain in it is Scissor Man, and he's, like, this really little guy with scissors. But I mean, like, really little to the point I'm like, you can fight him off, come on, you know?
Yeah,
like,
the fact that he has scissors isn't really...
I mean, they're big scissors, but still, you know, like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Just hide from him by, like, climbing up on a dresser and being like, now what?
Yeah. Then, it's funny because there's a bunch of Clock Tower games, and then the PlayStation one is... I forget if it's, like... They get, like, weird with the numbers, where there's, like, 2 number 2s, I think, you know? And then, I don't know, it's, like, kind of awful. But then Capcom bought the rights to Clock Tower 3, which is, like... this terrible game where it's a horror game, but then like there's boss fights where you like morph into like a magical girl with like a bow and arrow, and
That doesn't sound so bad.
well, it's a little tough to like.
Might be the target demographic for that game. I'm not sure.
I'm doing awful.
Yeah, I'm actually not all caught up on the wrong praise. Like I haven't watched any of the I'm not even gonna remember the name of it.
Valerians?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that yet.
Valerian starts out actually genuinely interesting to the point where I'm like, wow, I wonder where this is going, and then it really drops the ball pretty fast. Damn it.
Spiders.
Oh, Medgil
Spider
saying,
swing.
can you destroy those things? I'll have to try that. Yeah, I'm not doing great in this level, unfortunately. What do you call it? If anybody else wants in, by the way, because Sarah's so boring. No, I'm kidding.
She's the worst. I'm just here on my new phone.
I'll see if Beatus wants in, because he's always blast.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he sucks, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I met him in real life, and he made me pay for dinner. It was really weird.
He did?
No, I offered.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, what a jerk.
What a piece of shit.
Serious. What do you call it?
He owes me money for that anyway, because he didn't get the job, so, I mean, like, basically I wasted money. So. He got a different job.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now he's in Dallas or whatever.
Now he's in Texas. He's still in the South. Can't get out.
Serious. And then I gotta figure out what we're doing for MagFest if we get selected for that. That's in November.
Oh, right.
Maryland. And let's see, does he win on the stream? Yeah, sure. All right, cool. Let's add him in.
Ooh.
The hell. And then maybe if we want, we can do some Newgrounds stuff once this gets boring. AKA right now.
5 minutes ago, everybody.
So feel free to talk at any time. All right, good. Glad we
stay completely silent.
Yes. His internet can't handle the screen sharing I'm doing on Skype. Oh no, I wasn't being serious, but that would be kind of funny.
That would be funny. Okay.
Hello.
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 Howdy.
So is this streaming? This no more Vita streams? Like a permanent thing, or are you gonna save up for new internet?
Well, the thing is, I'm paying for 2 residences right now.
Oh, right.
Your
You gotta
summer
sell.
home.
Yeah, I have a love nest here in Texas now, and then my home in Alabama. Paying for 2 homes kind of sucks.
There's a, I think honestly though, keeping the Beatus beat alive for that would be worthy of a Patreon. You have a definite goal then.
Yeah, there you go.
I suppose.
Yeah, I mean serious though.
Every $3 is 3 more FPS that they can expect in the stream.
It's a lot of FPSs.
Seriously though, just do like a thing, like say like, here's the best bandwidth package I got. Honestly, I'm paying for 2 homes right now. If you want some more, help me out. If not, don't worry about it.
Could do that. I'm optimistic about the house selling. See, in Alabama, like, everyone can buy a house.
I like to talk myself out of money, y'all. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It is more affordable to purchase a house than it is to rent an apartment in Alabama. Assuming you have a steady-ish salary job.
Right. What am I doing? I'm invincible.
Then you can get a house pretty quickly.
You're just standing there.
I was.
Or at least back in the day of the housing boom.
Right.
It's still a buyer's market, though.
Can you see the game I'm playing, by the way?
Yes, I can. This is,
Super Cyborg, it's called. $5 on...
Is it Super Contra, then Contra's crossed out, and it says Cyborg?
Actually, the Super for Super Cyborg is the same font as Super State. The Super and Super State. It's like super, super, super clearly supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like, they're not like trying to pull a fast one on you, more or less.
Oh.
I'm gonna say. So I was
about to have many objections.
I was saying, do you want to do a Retsu Fresh hunt maybe after I'm done with this shit?
I'm down.
Cool. Is it cool if we bring Sara along?
Please.
Oh, alright, Yoko.
Like you have the decision-making power in Retsu Prey.
I'm here to ruin Retsu Prey and video games for you.
Alright, maybe one more time, then we'll move on to the browser. Because I'm starting to get annoyed with this.
Are you doing that sharing thing?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Oh, there it is. Yep.
The Surrey Bob. What do you feel like looking for Newgrounds wise?
Let's see.
We could do the Sonic Final Fantasy Mega Man matchup thing.
We could look for the same kind of stuff we did before if Sarah feels pretty confident in her Proteus impression.
Oh god. Oh, you mean like all the War Tune, like advert games and shit?
God, right.
That was so bad.
That was so bad. They were all...
I never knew the gameplay of those. I've always seen them, but I didn't realize that it was basically like no gameplay at all. Like it seems like it just plays it for you. I don't get it.
Pretty much. Everybody... Also, we had a lot of requests for Kramer's Hentai Adventure, but,
No.
I played the first couple, and I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'd have to, like, you know... Actually, you don't even really have to censor it, because it's just very clearly like, hey, you want to see some porn now? Yes, no, you know.
Yeah.
So... And it really has, like, nothing to do with anything, you know? Like, it's pretty much exactly what I said. So...
What are you talking about?
Oh, there's a thing on Newgrounds, a series, mind you, called Kramer's Hentai Adventures, which is about Kramer from Seinfeld and his, like, quest for hentai, and then, like, this simultaneously involves him looking at, like, pornographic pictures, but also having sex with anime girls.
Does he yell racist charades also while he's doing that?
Actually, I think in episode 3 he does. They work that in somehow. It's a very, like... I don't know how tongue-in-cheek it exactly is, you know? It's kind of, but... I think part of it might be, like, the author just saying, I bet if I put hentai into my Newgrounds game, it's gonna get, like, you know...
Right.
And I think it's kind of an experiment that way, but, like, you know... Alright.